Hey guys, guess what? It's time for a Bible story, and I have an awesome story for you today. It's amazing. It's the story of Lazarus. Today, we have a few friends who are going to help us tell this story. There was once a man named Lazarus, and he was sick. He lived in Bethany with his sisters, Mary and Martha. So the two sisters sent a message to Jesus telling him, "Lord, your dear friend is very sick." And when Jesus heard about it, he said,
"Lazarus' sickness will not end in death."
Jesus said the Son of God will receive glory from this. So although Jesus loved Martha, Mary, and Lazarus, he stayed where he was for the next 2 days. Finally, Jesus said to his disciples,
"Let's go. He's sleeping. Let's go wake him up."
They thought Jesus meant that Lazarus was just asleep, but Jesus knew that Lazarus had died. Jesus told the disciples that Lazarus was dead, but he was glad that it happened for his disciples' sake.
Now you will really believe.
When Jesus arrived at Bethany, he was told that Lazarus had already been in the grave for 4 days. Many people had come to be with Mary and Martha at their house because they were sad. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming to see them, she went to meet him, but Mary stayed in the house.
Lord, if you would have been here, my brother would not have died.
Jesus told her,
Your brother will rise again.
but Martha thought Jesus was talking about when they would see each other in heaven. Then Jesus told her, everyone who lives in me and believes in me will never, ever die. Jesus knew that when we believe in him, we will have everlasting life. But he also knew that a miracle was about to happen right then. So Martha went to get Mary, and they went back to see Jesus with the crowd following them. When Mary arrived and saw Jesus, she fell at his feet. Then Mary basically said the same thing Martha did.
If you would have been here, my brother wouldn't have died.
When Jesus saw her weeping and saw the other people wailing and crying with her, a deep anger welled up within him, and he was deeply troubled. See, Jesus was angry at the situation. He was probably upset for his friends. He was angry at sin and death in the world, and he wanted his friends to know that he was there to save them all. Jesus asked,
Where is he?
They took Jesus to the outside of the tomb that Lazarus was in, and when they got there, Jesus wept.
Wow, Jesus loved Lazarus. Why didn't he save him sooner?
Jesus was still angry and upset as he arrived at the tomb, which was a cave with a stone rolled across its entrance. Jesus said,
Move that rock.
but Martha pointed out that Lazarus had been dead for 4 days and probably smelled a little.
But Jesus, he stinketh.
Jesus said, didn't I tell you that you would see God's glory if you believe? So they rolled the stone away, and Jesus looked to heaven and prayed, and then shouted,
Lazarus, come out!
As the dead man came out, his hands and feet bound in grave clothes, his face wrapped in a headcloth, Jesus told them,
Unwrap him.
Many of the people who were with Mary believed in Jesus when they saw this happen. It was a miracle.